Students at Attleboro High School have frequently been recognized for their excellence in a number of areas, and now several multimedia students have won an award. Students Matt Hodges, David Thacher, and Patrick Morgan received an award at the Emerging Young Artists Invitational exhibition for their projects in 3D animation. Held at the University of Massachusetts, the exhibition recognizes the exceptional merit of high school art students throughout the area. We spoke with award recipients and multimedia teacher Allen Makepeace about the prizes.
The multimedia class is a class that deals with basically 3D animation. So if it's anybody's dealt with like seeing things with Pixar, Nemo, and stuff like that, that's pretty much what we do. It's not something that we really do, it's not something that is done a lot at a high school level. It's mostly done at a college level. So students at Attleboro High School have the availability of something that very few students have the availability to do. So what we do is they get to create their own videos. They get to animate their own characters and stuff like that. My higher level students create what is called an anthology, and it's the best of all my students. Well, we actually had 2 award winners, Boston Globe Gold Key Award winners that went into this video as well. One was a ruined church with vines and all overgrowth and everything. Then there was another one that was a seascape with a boat that had been beached, and that kind of went out into the water and everything. It was quite well done. It runs the gambit from, we had silly little things like Kirby chasing other people, some type of cartoon characters, to having some really quite poignant and beautiful artistic pieces. That's what's so great about it. The students design their own work based on their own likes and what interests them, and then we bring it all together.
I was able to join this class my sophomore year, and from then I tried to get into it as much as I could. I like being able to just create art in a way that it pleases my eyes to see, because I can't draw, so being able to create it in a 3D space and making everything look either realistic or cartoony really is a fulfilling thing. It actually took me the entire, my advanced year, which is the 2 semesters, it took me that entire time to build my scene. My scene was the abandoned carnival that it kind of swept through with the music in the background. There was fog. It was really hard to create. From black, the camera came in and just swept across a couple of things I've created, a couple carnival game booths, a claw machine, a fortune booth, and it ended with a cotton candy machine that would start spinning and the camera went into the cotton candy machine. I was just elated when I figured out we had an award from it, and I was excited for having my artwork noticed and probably applauded to. And just thinking that other people who actually are going to college and probably doing art as a profession has seen my work and thought well of it. I do want to go to college for this. I'm not sure what colleges are open. I know UMass Dartmouth is one. I've been looking into ones that specify game design and things like that.
My piece was kind of like a floating island. It had a tree and a skeleton hanging from the edge of it. I had the camera pan around it, and then it zoomed into a box that I had sat on the island and transitioned. It took me about a month, a few weeks. I was doing it for 2 years prior to the anthology that I was featured in, so I guess it took a lot of practice to get to the level I was at that point. 3D animation is something that I really want to go to college for. I'm going to New England Tech for multimedia and web design. At first I wanted to go in for video game development, but I plan to go through my courses at New England Tech and branch off from there and see what I really end up enjoying.
UMass Dartmouth had an Emerging Young Artists exhibit, which they asked us if we would like to be part of it. There were actually 20 schools involved. And we were really pleased because in most cases, when it comes to, most of our stuff is video. And it's very hard, other than the internet, to get people to be able to see our work. And so UMass Dartmouth was very willing to actually take the anthology, which is a video, set it up with a screen and stuff like that, and go way above and beyond what they really had to do, rather than just setting up a picture. They were very pleased with what they saw, And that's why we got the Distinguished Award. And I kind of asked them why, because one of my students said, "Hey, Mr. M, this is what we do every day. What's so distinguished about this?" And they came back to me, and these are the professors that teach this stuff, go from a high school perspective, from a high school level, the quality of the work is just incredible. They're amazed at what my students are able to do. They're amazed at how much they're able to do, the quality, the amount of time that's involved in this stuff. And they were very, very pleased, and they were proud to actually give us the award because, as they put it, they want students to continue to keep doing that, and they want to make sure that these students are aware of how good they are.